Hi, this is Rob Hanley with the Durham Duplicate Bridge Club on Tuesday, January the 16th for the 499er game. We have two hands for you today. The first one is number one. Two passes to me. That's not a surprise given that I have 25 high card points and five spades and four clubs. So obviously this is a two club opener. Now we play the two diamond response is just waiting. It does not promise or deny anything. Now I'm going to bid two spades, which signals an unbalanced hand, and we play that is game forcing. Partners bid two no trump. It's kind of a nebulous bid. Since I've created a game force, it does promise me two spades, but it also allows me to show my distribution. So in this case, I'm going to continue with three clubs, just showing my suits: five spades, four clubs. And partners raised to four clubs. So since two spades created a game force, the rule of fast arrival is in play. So the faster you get to game, the less you have. So if my partner had bid five clubs, then they would have shown a really, really weak hand. By bidding four clubs, they're saying that they might theoretically be interested in slam. So that works for me. Now I have all five key cards, but I want to be able to find out if a partner has the queen of clubs and possibly anything else for me. So let's start by four no trump. And because it's a minor suit, we play 0314 Roman key card as opposed to 1430. So partners is five clubs saying they do not have any key cards. Again, no surprise. Now, how do I ask for the queen? I bid the next suit up the line, in this case, five diamonds. Now, if my partner has the queen and they have another outside king, in this case, the king of hearts, they would bid five hearts. If they don't have the queen at all, they just bid six clubs. And if they have the queen, but they don't have any outside kings, they'll bid five no trump. And there we have it. So they have the queen of clubs and they don't have the king of hearts. I was kind of hoping for that king of hearts because that would have allowed me to discard that seven of diamonds from my hand, and I probably would have bid seven clubs. In this case, it's iffy that I'm going to make seven clubs. So I think I'm just going to sign off in six clubs, and let's see how that works. All right. So partner doesn't have a great hand, that's for sure. All those queens and jacks, but they do have the queen and jack of clubs. That's good. Now we do have a diamond loser, and we have that 10 of hearts lead. Now, the first thing to recognize is that most people will not lead away from a king against a slam contract. The robots, who knows? But it certainly would be unusual in this case. I'm not going to cover the 10 and try and fool the robots. It might work against a person, but it won't work against the robots because, well, I think they cheat. So I'm just going to play a small one here. But the one thing that lead tells me in general is that East should have the King of Hearts. And that provides me with a situation called a Ruffing finesse. So when I get to the dummy, I can play the Queen of Hearts. And if East does not cover, I pitch my seven of diamonds. If they cover, I rough it, return to the dummy, and then use the Jack of Hearts to discard that seven of diamonds. So the trick here is going to be keeping as many entries to the dummy as possible. And that's true of most hands where you have one hand that's very weak. So I'm going to start by drawing two rounds of keep the queen and the jack of dummy. Now I'm going to play the ace of spades. Now there is a chance here that the spades will split 3-3. If they do that, then in fact I'll make seven. But it's very unlikely, just bad luck and all that. So I'm going to play, and I'm going to rough high. Okay, so they did not split. They're 4-2. And now I'm going to take that finesse. I have to be careful about doing this now because I only have one more entry to the dummy. There's the king. So I rough it now. Now I rough another spade. And now my spade 10 is established as a winner. and I'm in the dummy. I cash that Jack of Hearts, discarding the Seven of Diamonds, and now I continue with a diamond to my hand. Now I can't draw a trump because they have the boss trump, but I can continue playing my side suits until they take their trick with the trump. There he is. I'm going to ruff that and cash my winner. So all in all, quite an interesting hand. And there were possibilities to make seven. I think my partner's raise to four clubs is certainly aggressive. But to be perfectly honest, if they had jumped to five clubs, I would have bid six anyway with this hand. The hand is just too strong. All right, well, we're going to pause while we change directions for the next hand. All right, we're back, this time with hand number 13. There's a one diamond bid on my left. Partner has overcalled two clubs, which shows a full opening bid with at least five reasonably good clubs. The robot on my right has jumped to three diamonds. That is a preemptive raise, as you can see on the screen. And it shows at least five diamonds and a bad hand. So I'm not strong enough to make a double at the three level that would show 10 points or more. And I certainly can't bid three hearts that would show 10 points or more as well. So I am forced to pass. And partners doubled. So partners double is a reopening double, but it also is takeout. It's not penalty. Partners promising me a king better than an opening bid. So we're up in the 15 to 17 range. Definitely top of range for an overcall rather than a double. And they're telling me to bid something. And I have a clear three heart bid here. I really have a 3.5 heart bid here, but I don't think I have quite enough to go to four. So three hearts it is. And partner's bidding four anyway. So there must be a great hand over there. Wow, with a void and diamonds no less. All right, so it looks on the surface like if the spades split 3-2, which is still possible, that I have no spade losers and one heart loser, and I have to find the king of clubs. So this hand is, I think, a bit of a tricky one because there is a risk of a ruff in spades. And if I draw all the trump and the south robot on my right ends up with the king of clubs, because they did bid, they could easily have it, then they're going to run two diamonds at me. So I need to be careful about maintaining some trump in the dummy in case the opponents get in and continue diamonds afterwards. So I'm going to win this trick. And I'm going to play one heart. Again, I'm playing from the strong side rather than the weak side. And they took that, and they're playing another spade. So the good news is that the spades are splitting. So all my spades are good, and in the end, the nine of spades will be an entry to my hand. Clearly, the robot on my left is going to ruff if I give them another chance. So I need to get to my own hand at this point, but I need to keep another trump in the dummy so that I can ruff any diamonds if the king of clubs is offside. This is getting complicated, isn't it? So I'm going to play a small heart, and I'm going to win the queen in my hand. And now I'm going to take the club finesse. And it wins. That's good news. So North started with the king of clubs. And in fact, I can cross back to my hand now in hearts with the king, drawing the last trump, and finesse again in clubs. Now I'm going to cash the ace of clubs, pitching a diamond, ruff a club to get rid of the last club. Then I'm going to cross back in spades, play the seven of clubs, pitching my diamond, and another one. And there you go. I actually took 12 tricks. I think that six is not making if the robot on my left finds a different lead than the jack of spades, and also if they don't take the first heart. They need to make it a little more difficult on me. But the important thing was to actually reach 4 hearts. My partner took a bit of a gamble because I only bid 3 hearts, and I may only have 4 hearts for that bid, and I would make the same bid as they did anyway. Also, another way to bid this hand with the north hand is to say that it is a strong double, 18 plus, 17 plus the void, and make a takeout double. It's a little off shape, but that also has a lot of merit, and I think you'll get to 4 hearts with that as well. All right, we'll see you next time. Thanks. Okay.